Okay, so obviously the Switch 2 has been revealed, and everyone and their mother is making a video on it, and also Mario Kart on it. Like, even Shortcat has made a video on it. Arlo, everyone's talking about the fact that Donkey Kong looks like absolute garbage. This looks awful. Like, this is bad. This is honestly the worst part. It's honestly the worst part of the entire game. It's just like, what have they done to Donkey Kong? But everyone ignore my other YouTube recommendations. What did they do to my boy Donkey Kong? It is real. Everyone is just like, wow. Nintendo Land's making 13-minute videos on it, 16-minute analysis videos. There's quite a lot of people wanting to do stuff with this. What am I even saying? So I'm gonna analyze this Mario Kart game because everyone else is doing it, and I need to do that so I can get money. I need money. Money is good. What the hell? It just would not stop. So there's no audio because my microphone mutes all audio. It has the executive power to just mute all audio. So I'm just gonna put in some generic music and hope you don't really miss the generic music that they use during this Mario Kart trailer. So we got Mario Bros. Circuit, which is a circuit and a desert, and Mario Circuit, I guess. We got Rosalina in a biker suit. That's not her biker suit. Never mind. I'm dumb. We got this. I think this means that there's gonna be split paths, like in Tour, where you go like this way on one lap and then this way on another lap. Because I don't see any other reason for there to just be like blockades here, where there's clearly track curving off to the left. But for this lap, they're going off to the right. You gotta look at Mario with some advertisements in the background, and he looks very Mario Wonder-esque, and I don't know how much I like that. There is also like Luigi, Bowser, Peach, and she's not in a biker suit. She's in her dress in a bike, which is very interesting because that's not how it's ever worked since Wii and Wii and 8, which are the only two games to have bikes in the entire series, which is wild. But the only two games to have bikes in this series, all the female characters who normally wore dresses wore biker suits, because obviously wearing a dress and a bike is not very comfortable. But here she is wearing a dress and a bike, which people have theorized that hints at there being different costumes, so you can like choose dress Peach or biker suit Peach, or cat Peach. All the variants of characters that used to be different characters, like Tsuki Mario, Metal Mario, Gold Mario, Tanuki Mario. I already said that. There's a lot of Marios. Or just like every variant of a character is consolidated into one slot, and you can pick between them at your leisure, instead of there being Peach, Cat Peach, Baby Peach, Pink Gold Peach, Baby Pink Gold Peach, which is an open that was shown off in Baby Park in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It is happening next game. If I don't see footage of Baby Pink Gold Peach on this track, I will riot. To Nintendo. I will complain to Nintendo that we need to see more clone characters. We need more of them. Get rid of mainstays like Yoshi and Luigi and Peach. Just get all 24 variants of Mario. Just do 24 variants of Mario. Which is also something that I don't think I said earlier. But there's 24 slots here. So I'm going to assume that means that there's 24 racers. In this screenshot, in this video, there's like 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's more other times. It's very confusing how many races there actually are. I'm going to assume that there's options for you to pick between how many races you want. So like if you want 8 racers like it was originally, if you want 12 racers like it was in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart Wii, or if you want like 16 or 14 or however many, or 24, the full 24. And that's why there's not as many characters shown here. But also looking at them, all the characters I see here are pretty much mainstays at this point. Rosalina, Yoshi, Dry Bowser, maybe that's Lakitu right there. No, that's Peach, actually. That's Peach. Peach, Daisy, Toad, Donkey Kong, Mario, and then Luigi. I try to upscale this, actually, so I can see this a little bit better. Yeah, that's Daisy, Peach, and Mario. Once again, very cartoony. This whole game looks very cartoony, and I don't know if I like that or not. I did like the Booster Course Pass's colors and stuff like that was good. I like the colors. It was very vibrant, and tracks like DK Mountain were still realistic while being vibrant, and that's my perfect ideal world. This one leans into more cartoony, and Mario Kart 8 Wii U and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe base game before the Booster Course Pass very much leaned into the more realistic aspect, and now we're back to the cartoony aspect of earlier Mario Kart games. It still looks fine. There's a few shots where I'm like, this road texture doesn't look very good. There's Koopa, and there's a Nabbit poster there, and I'm not sure what this spiral thing is, but that might be part of the track. I don't know. There's so much stuff to unpack here. I already lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, like the graphics. There's parts of this trailer where I can look at and I'm like, ooh, that does not look good. And there's parts of Mario Kart 8 I can point to and be like, oh, that's not good. But I don't know. Whatever. I'm not sure why this is Mario Bros. Circuit and it's in a desert. There's also like diners and stuff. Like this road texture looks bad. It looks bad. It looks god awful. It looks like Mario Kart 7. It looks like you took Mario Kart 7 and put it on a TV screen. And you're like, wow, that road texture looks awful. Like, no crap. It's supposed to be run on a tiny ass 3DS. But this looks bad. And that's not, obviously I'm just nitpicking at this point, but like, it's not the only thing. Like, it's gonna pan out in a second. I wanna look at one more thing first. That's the fact that boost panels are a different color now. Like, it's a lot more purple at the beginning, and then yellow at the end, and then the dashes are reminiscent of like the half pipes from Wii. That's interesting. I think I prefer the old boost panels where they're like, you know, the same color all the way through, but the new ones aren't bad either. But there's a point here, and also these cars, like this track is wide, and that's probably just because it's 24 racers. But they only show a certain amount of races, and if my theory is right that you can pick the amount of races you want when you're picking like 8 races, these tracks are going to take forever to go through because they're just so wide and long, because they have to give you more room to breathe with all the new racers. And I'm going to assume that's why there's only 2 cars shown, or 3 cars shown on this entire section of track, which is assumably going to be a traffic course. Also, this reminds me of that Mario Kart Wii custom track that's just a desert road forever. It's very interesting, though, why they, like I said earlier, why they chose the desert aesthetic for Mario Bros. Circuit. Doesn't seem like a thing that Mario or Luigi would want to do. Like, set a track in a desert. This also is very weird. And there's item boxes here. I'm not sure what this fire thing is. And then this shot right here, it pans out, and like the background, maybe it's just like, especially on the right looks bad. It looks so low detail. Maybe that's just because, you're not supposed to see this perspective. You're supposed to be like really tiny down at the racer's level. And if you actually get over to that section of track, 'cause it looks like this goes down. I can see it twisting and turning, then it becomes like a dirt road, and then it comes back and it loops over. There's like a jump over here, like in Mario Circuit 2, Super Mario Kart, and it comes back this way. Then if you actually like are down this way, it actually like loads in the textures, loads in the high polish textures. But like this looks quite bad. This is atrocious. But that's pretty much all they showed us of Mario Kart. I'm gonna go and slow this down a little bit. See if there's anything else that I missed. Alright, so at the end there's a bunch of codes over here to see Mario Bros. Circuit. This is like your typical, like, it's kind of like Mario Kart Stadium, kind of, where it's like you have all the stuff here. This is very clearly like a racing thing, like a garage thing. Like before you start, there's advertisements. There's like shipping crates over here. There's a water tower. It looks good. You got the Mario Kart logo. I'm not. It's interesting to see that they put the name of the track here. I don't think they usually do that. Maybe this is just here because it's the trailer and they want you to know the title of the track. Maybe that's gonna be for all of them. I feel like that's gonna be really annoying for like Rainbow Road, where it's like Mario Kart, Rainbow Road, and it's like, oh really? It's Rainbow Road. I would never have guessed. Or like really obvious tracks, or like really long track names, like Wario's. Like, it's a really long track name. I'm blanking on all of them. There's a fair few. I have no idea. Please, in the comments below, tell me a long track name. And that's probably going to be annoying because the font's going to be smaller. I'm not sure if this font specifically is going to be the one used for all of them, or it's just stylized for this one. We start off on this road here. More advertisements. There's characters in the background cheering you on. Nothing new. There's this thing, which I think might be a section of the track later on. And then, obviously, you see the characters, and then there's the split paths. For right now, you're going this way. I'm going to assume that this is the second lap, because they all kind of start before the start gates, right at the beginning. So I'm going to assume that, like, they're already, like, I'm going to assume that this is the second or third lap. So you probably go that way on the first lap. For this lap, you go to the right. I know my left. You go to the right. You see Mario Kart TV. They're still doing that. There's 4 advertisements. Mario Motors. Mario. He still looks cartoony. I'm mentioning that. The sand road is different from the off-road. There's a water tower. All the characters there. Bowser's being a jackass because he's Bowser. And then you see Shy Guy. All the other stuff. There's a diner there. And then it goes to TV mode, and it actually comes back 2 seconds. This one is to the diner. This is very slow and boring. This part is very slow and boring. But you see the diner there. There's some advertisements on the diner. There's some cactus. There's some like of those things. There's traffic lights, and I think there's cars stopped at the traffic lights. There's another split path, so for this lap you're going straight. You see the atrocity that is Donkey Kong. You also see Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Yoshi, Toad, Peach, Wario, Daisy, Waluigi, etc., etc. You see all the characters there. They don't show any new characters, as far as I can see, unless they're like very pixelated in the background. But the forefront are like the main cast we all know and love. Those cars are tiny and slow and not at all fast moving, and that's concerning for me personally, because this section of the track looks so boring. Just 24 races. This has to take like at least 20 seconds to get all the way down because of the size of the racers. You're probably being bumped around because there's so many of them. There's room to breathe, yes, but I feel like it's gonna be a slow, tedious this section of track, and I see there's item boxes down there. The cars are very slow. Um, that's concerning for me too, because like if they ever bring back like traffic courses, like they already seen it with Move You Highway, that they massacred it and made it so easy because they reduced the amount of cars and made them slower and made them less damaging, which is just a symptom of like all the cars in Mario Kart 8 are the same. They don't like completely squish you like they did in Wii, and that's fine. But I think if they had even the amount of cars they had in Tour would have been better than the amount they have in it. They have like maybe like 14 or 18 cars, and they have like 20 in Tour and like 28 in the original Wii version. And it's like, why did you like reduce? Why did you like shrink it by half? Like, what is happening? You see more lampposts. Maybe that might hint at like changing seasons, not seasons, times of day, or it might just be an aesthetic thing because that's a thing they have on real roads. You see a lot of bumping into each other. All the races are like clumped together, and maybe that's like how the AI is gonna work in this game, how the CPUs are gonna work, which might make it a little bit interesting. Just like contend with them, make the game a little bit harder because the track elements themselves seem a little bit easier. I'm gonna go back a little bit to this diner. This diner looks good. Actually, it's a gas station, but it looks good. Yoshi's, like, burger. It's very burger aesthetic. I'm gonna assume this is like a pit stop, kind of like a GBA Mario Circuit, where you can go over here and get an item. Whatever this fiery thing is might be an item. Maybe it might be like you get this item and you get a special item, like in Double Dash, where you get like the fire flower or the fire pipe or whatever it's called, the chain chomp. Or maybe it's like you go there and you get like a really good item, like a DK Pass, where you get there and you're like guaranteed a star or triple mushrooms, or like that balloon in Luigi Raceway 64, where you're guaranteed to get a blue shell. I don't know, but this very interesting. This truck seems to have two parts to it. Seems like a truck, very good, and then some more stuff. Also, this Mario Kart trailer kind of feels like it was tacked on to be like, here's a game, we swear we have games, because they haven't really leaked any games. So I'm kind of glad that we didn't get to see this before now. And also, I'm interested to see why this road is like so wide. This is not how American roads usually work, and this is definitely invoking like the American West, like a highway through the desert, even though this is not as red as American deserts are in previous Mario Kart games. It's still, it still feels like this feels like America to me. And they have like they have like powered, this is very detailed. They got the power. A lot of stuff here is detailed. The level of detail here, especially in the background, not so much. Maybe that's just why. Maybe they have to like cram in so many things that the amount of detail they can put in each of those things is kind of having to go down, so this can still run on a Switch too. I don't know how powerful this thing actually is. The leaks say that it's as powerful as a PS4, which would mean that this would be no problem, probably. But I don't know for sure. But that's it for my look at this Mario Kart game. Hopefully this gets views, because I just sat here for like 20 minutes rambling on and now I need to get a drink of water. But now that I said that, I'll probably get like 5 views. So support me on Patreon, please.